Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing today? It is Thursday. Yes, Thursday. Motivational Thursday. How y'all doing today? I hope you're doing very well because I'm doing well, and I hope you are. I am Queen Lillie. Welcome to my live. You all are appreciated. You are valued. You all are beautiful kings and queens. We got a lot to cover. Hello, King Allen. Hello, King LaSwan. We have a lot to cover. So much to cover. Because Donald Trump stays busy. But right now, what I'm loving the most, Government Newsom has his foot on Donald Trump's neck. And he's not letting up. And I'm really, really, really enjoying it, y'all. I'm enjoying it so much that today I danced around in my home celebrating Newsom, tearing Donald Trump up from left to right. He mollywopped him with his words all over the floor, took Donnie to church and back. So we got a lot to cover, y'all. I mean, it's so much to cover. But we're going to go over some ground rules first, okay? First, we're going to respect me, the host, Queen Lillie. Then I want y'all to respect my moderators. They do an amazing job. They are excellent at what they do. They protect me, they cover me, and they love on me daily. Every time I go live, I feel the love. Also, you guys, if you want to become a member, there's two different memberships. The Ruby's membership is $4.99, and the Diamond membership is $9.99. Yes. If you want to start out small, just get you the the Ruby's membership. But the good thing about being a member, you receive things first, sometimes before I go live. Also, you receive things that none of the regular subscribers get to see. So that's the blessing in having a membership. You get things that the regular subscribers do not receive. Also, if you want to support my channel, you can send me super chat and super stickers. And you can send me something through Venmo. My Venmo is in the description. My PayPal link is in the description. So all you have to do is click my PayPal link and bless me. Everybody needs some extra these days. I ain't gonna front. Y'all know me. I come on here and I be real with y'all. That's right. You give respect, you get respect. But I'm going to give you love anyway. I love all of y'all. We're going to be getting started soon. So let me take a sip of water. And we got a lot to cover. Because we're never taking our foot off of Donald Trump's fat neck, his turkey neck. We're never doing it. We're going to talk about the Epstein files, y'all. Ooh, some new stuff going on. I am never, ever, ever taking my foot off of the fat boy, Donnie, the Michelin blimp neck. He doesn't have a neck. He has a bodussi in his neck. That's what Donnie has. He has two bodussis. Again, I am Queen Lillie. Hit that like as you are coming in. Hitting that like keeps me in the algorithm. Share my live. Comment. Show me love. We're going to go ahead and get started, beautiful ones, okay?
How else would you make the phone call? He's a failed president. Who else sends ICE same time having a conversation like this? Someone who's weak. Someone who's broken. Someone whose weakness is masquerading as strength. The most unpopular president in modern history. An economy that's collapsing all around him.
Yep.
You saw the new wholesale prices going up almost a full percentage point today. Inflation
we are truly in inflation, y'all.
Job creation is going down. He's trying to rewrite history.
Recession is real.
Smithsonian, censoring historical facts. And in the spirit of what Adam Schiff said, he's trying to put America in reverse.
He already has.
Civil rights, LGBTQ rights, on women's rights. He wants to bring us back to a pre-1960s world. That's what this is all about. It's about power, and I want to end on this. And we are about to give power back to the people.
Power to the American people. I'm going to show y'all the full video as well, of him speaking. But it's just like certain things that really stood out that I want to show my beautiful kings and queens. So just bear with me, okay?
up, America. Wake up. You will not have a country if he rigs this election. You will have a president who will be running for a third term. Mark my word. I wasn't exaggerating when I said that I received in the mail a Trump 2028 hat from one of his biggest supporters. These guys are not screwing around. The rules do not apply to him. The most corrupt president in history. Doesn't believe in free enterprise, crony capitalism. He is wrecking this country, wrecking the economy. He's a lawless president. Wake up, America. Wake up to what's going on. Wake up, America. Wake up.
Y'all, and you know it. I've been telling y'all, wake up. This is serious. I hope he run for president. I wanted VP Kamalaharris to run again, but I think she's not going to do it. She's taking a break. She doesn't like the place and the situation that America's in right now. The pool is filled with piss. I'm going to just say it. She's not going to run again. I wish that she would. But if she does not, Governor Newsom will be a great president for America. He's not for just Democrats. He's for Republicans and Democrats. He's a Democrat that's fighting for everybody. And that's what America needs. Yes, we do. And yes, we can. I want to praise God for Governor Newsom because he about to do some powerful things and Donald Trump can't handle it. Donald Trump don't even have the bandwidth of the education to withstand what's about to come.
Going to lose the midterms. He knows de facto his presidency ends in 17 months. When Speaker Jeffries is back in. He knows it. Why else would you try to rig the system? Why else would you make the phone call? He's a failed president. Who else sends ice?
That's a fact.
Same time,
amen.
having a conversation like this. Someone who's weak.
Amen.
Someone who's broken.
Very broken. His wife don't even want him.
Masquerading his strength. He's going to lose the midterms. He knows de facto his presidency ends in 17 months.
It is going to end in 17 months because we're going to vote the MAGA Republicans out of office. That is what's going to happen. And that's how powerful we are, the American people, because we would not be under a dictatorship. We would not accept someone telling us that women can't vote anymore. We would not accept someone telling us that it's okay to cut the age of consent to 14 years old. Never on my watch. We're not going back. Let's give this king a round of applause. I'm talking about Governor Newsom. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody.
It is a 5-alarm fire for democracy in the United States of America. Donald Trump, who's trying to light a torch on democracy, continue to try to rig the election. His agenda is failing. His presidency is failing. He knows the headwinds in a midterm. Now he's dialing up for seats. He called Greg Abbott, who doesn't have the courage, doesn't have the conscience, and he has rolled over. And he said, yes, sir, and. So we have got to step up. We tried to play by higher set.
He would be an excellent president of the United States of America. President Newsom. I'm ready for it.
In Texas, and we will nullify what happens in Texas. We will pick up 5 seats with the consent of the people. And that's the difference between the approach we're taking and the approach they're taking. There are no rules for Donald Trump. And this is a serious moment in American history. And so we are here to meet this moment head on. We will not be complicit.
We got to meet the moment. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. If you've never been a strong person, this is the time you better become strong. Because you got to have backbone for America. Because we're fighting a war within this country, you guys. Comprehend that. We're fighting a war within our own country. We're fighting our own government. We're fighting against a man that should not be in that Oval Office, but he was voted in. Because racism is real in this country, and it's poisonous, and it's dangerous. Right now, Donald Trump went from brown people to back to black people. Black people are being targeted in Washington, D.C. And when he said inner city, that man, that monster sitting behind the resident desk in the Oval Office is talking about my people, black people. The people that love everybody. Black people don't discriminate. We cannot be racist. We may have some prejudice, but you could never say, because that's not a fact. Black people could never be racist. Yes, we have prejudice. But we are a people that love and welcome everybody. And we're being targeted right now by Donald J. Trump. He has his arrow pointed at us from his bow. Donald Trump is dangerous. There's no other way to put it.
We have some news right now. The Trump administration sent Border Patrol agents to Gavin Newsom's press conference announcing new maps in California, essentially putting on the ballot this November a measure that could redistrict California and eliminate 5
Donald Trump is a bully.
The Trump administration is trying to intimidate those at the press conference. They sent Border Patrol. Governor Newsom's office just responded saying, quote, Border Patrol has showed up at our big, beautiful press conference. We will not be intimidated. You could see their video circulating online of a number of Border Patrol agents arriving at the site of the press conference in an effort to intimidate those at the press conference, especially as LA ICE enforcement is ramping up. They literally just detained a 15-year-old with disabilities outside of a high school the other day in a case of, quote, mistaken identity.
America's in danger under Trump.
Backing down. Follow along for all the news you need to know about. I'll have much more to come very soon. We have some news right now. The Trump administration said...
Remember, everything I show you, beautiful kings and queens, is fair use, great for education, and great research. And what we're doing research and great entertainment. Be sure to subscribe to Aaron Partners. Go to his YouTube channel. Subscribe to him. This man is amazing and he knows his work. He has been targeted by Donald Trump as well. Donald Trump had that boy arrow at Aaron Partners too, threatening to sue him and all. But he would stand the threats from Donald Trump. You see, he still has his channels. He still has his TikToks. He is still going because he's a great content creator. YouTube has some of the most amazing content creators, and he is one of them. This right here, this y'all president, this is not mine. Trump is sick in the head. You want to know what I'm talking about? Wait up. Hold on.
Would you like to be the husband of the wife that was, you know, playing around with a 14-year-old kid? Unbelievable. By the way, did you see what she looked like?
It's not bad.
Not bad? Yeah, I'd say so.
No. Well,
I know a lot of guys are trying to date her right now, Tom.
A 14-year-old girl, y'all.
Look like when you were in school.
We're going to listen to this again.
Believe me. So do you think this 14-year-old kid is scarred forever? He might have put the move on her. It might have given him confidence, actually. How would you like to be the husband of...
Let me pause that. He said by an older man taking advantage of a minor 14-year-old girl, he built her confidence. I'm going to play this again for y'all. Hit that like button. Stop playing in my face. Those of you in the bushes, come out the bushes and hit that like button too. Come on, spread some love because I come on here every day. I give you what you want. I give you what you need. I give you the love that you ain't even getting from your mate. Hit that like button. We're going to listen to Donnie Bar again. Donald Trump needs to be kicked out the White House because what he just said, it is okay in his sick, twisted mind for a 14-year-old to be taken advantage of. Listen carefully, everybody. Hold on. Sorry about that. It's on mute.
How would you like to be the husband of the wife that was, you know, playing around with a 14-year-old kid? Unbelievable. I know a lot of guys are trying to date her right now, Tom.
Well, I don't know what your teachers look like when you were in school, but...
None of them look like that, believe me. So do you think this 14-year-old kid is scarred forever? He might have put the move on her. It might have given him confidence, actually. How would you like to be the husband of the wife that was, you know, playing around with a 14-year-old kid? Unbelievable. By the way, did you see what she looked like?
It's not bad.
Not bad? Yeah, I'd say so.
No. Well,
I know a lot of guys are trying to date her right now, Tom.
well, I don't know what your teachers look like when you were in school, but...
None of them look like that, believe me. So do you think this 14-year-old kid is scarred forever? He might have put the move on her. It might have given him confidence.
I don't care if it's a boy or girl. 14 years old is too young. It's too young. You run a child's mind when you take advantage of them. Donald Trump is sick, y'all. And y'all voted him in there, MAGA. You need to have your head examined as well. So more info on Donald Trump's IQ. Yes, kings and queens, I have more info on Donald Trump's IQ. 73. Donnie, I don't have a lot of money. Donnie, I come from a horrible background. Didn't have parents, grew up without my parents. Taking advantage of my entire childhood in my 10 years. But I bet my IQ is higher than yours. I'm going to show you, then I'm going to read to you what I'm talking about, okay? I've told y'all about this several times, that Donald Trump IQ is 73. I'm going to read this, and I'm going to go back and read the pamphlet. It says, based on several IQ classification systems, a score of 73 is considered to be within the range of borderline intellectual functioning or borderline mental disability. This means that the score fails below the average range, typical 90 to 109, but above the threshold for intellectual disability, generally set at 73 or 70 or below. He's a breakdown of how different sources classify a 73 IQ score. Borderline intellectual functioning. Very well, mine notes that an IQ score between 71 and 84 is classified as borderline intellectual functioning, borderline mentally disability. Core categories 70 through 84 as borderline mental disability. Donald Trump is considered borderline mental instability. That's who y'all voted into the Oval Office. But that tells me, apparently, that MAGA is borderline disability because their IQ is just as worse as Donnie's. It's probably lower than Donnie's. Lord. Anyway, borderline impaired, according to Alperin law, scores between 70 and 79 are considered borderline impaired. Donnie boy, come to the front. You're borderline impaired. In my opinion, I think you're borderline schizophrenic. That's what I feel in my opinion. I am entitled to my opinion. I didn't say you was, but I think you're probably borderline schizophrenic. We haven't seen your medical records. You won't release them, remember, nor your tax papers. Okay. So this is Trump IQ test results discovered in former NYM employee's closet. So I'm going to show you and I'm going to read it again, okay? I'm going to show you that I'm going to read it. Donnie boy, don't you ever talk about Jasmine Crockett again, you big piece of SHIT. All right. Okay. I was going to read it to you because I just love me some people in my chat. I love y'all. It says, Trump IQ test results discovered in former NYMA employee's closet. The results of an IQ test that Donald Trump allegedly took during his first year at New York Military Academy have been discovered in a file box in a closet in Brooklyn. According to the test result, Trump's IQ is 73. The document, currently in process of being authenticated, was discovered Thursday by William Asher Jr. as he was cleaning his late father's apartment. Dad was the school counselor at NYMA from 1955 to 1985. He didn't administer these tests, but he was in charge of collecting them and sending them to the grading office, said Asher. Asher produced additional documents and photographs that confirms his father was indeed employee at school as a school counselor in NYMA. At the time, Trump attended the military prep school. He says, I don't think this should be news to anybody, said Asher. This guy's clearly a total moron. He's a nincompoop. Donald J. Trump is a nincompoop. I, in my opinion, think he's borderline schizophrenic. I'm not saying that Donnie Boy is, but his actions, his behavior, his mannerism, maybe even from dementia. Maybe his father passed away with it, you know. He is his daddy and mother's son. I think I got a picture to show y'all right quick, okay? Hold on. Let me find that photo right quick because this will explain a lot why Donnie is so effed up. If you come from parents that look like this, you're going to be effed up. Hold on, Jeffro. Hello, all you new people coming in. Hey, I am Queen Lillie. Welcome to my live. You all are valued. You are appreciated. You all are beautiful kings and queens. Sit down, behave, be a king and a queen, and don't drop your crown. So, we're going to look at Donnie's parents. This should explain some things to all of us, okay? Take a good look. You want to know where he get his looks from? Oh, my God. Ooh, take a look. This is Donnie's mother and father. Creepy, the Adam family. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. So, this is Fred and his wife. So it said, does he look like his mom or dad? Who did he look like? You tell me in the chat. Who does Donnie look like? Who does Donald Trump look like? His mother or father? I think it's a mixture of both. They look like the Adam family. Adam family. Not attractive, nor is Donnie. So, this is what good genes look like. You know, Donnie says that he comes from good genes. That's what Donnie says. Well, Donnie, your genes are bad. Like your genes are bad, your IQ is effed up too. A 73, honey, you're nothing. You're nothing, Donnie. You worse than the gum on the bottom of the trash can in the back of an Asian restaurant where the rats are running around. You're absolutely nothing, and your parents are ugly, and you are ugly too. There's no other way to put it. That's why your personality is ugly, because you're so ugly inside and out. Let's get back to business. The Adam family. Dun, 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 dun. That's Donnie with his ugly self. So let's talk about Trump and his family making the White House, milking the White House for all it's worth. See, Donnie, when he ran each term, he was telling y'all that he's not doing it for the money. He won't get paid. He's a liar. His family, all the way to that daughter who had her nose done. Everything gonna be real. No nose job, baby. No. All the way to that daughter who had her nose done. They are milking the White House. Even the nude photos first lady, her news was all over the Russian news. She is milking the White House too. Yes. They're milking the White House, and they don't care about the American people. So let's talk about them. You know, the new analysis finds, this is from Rolling Stone. The new analysis finds Trump family has ranked in $3.4 billion off the White House. Because I can't call him that other name. I just feel like I'm going to get sick if I said that name. I can't stand him. He's not my president. So I'm going to show you that we're going to go over some things, okay? This is Donnie Boy and that old ugly son of his that look like a vampire. You can't tell me different. Sinners, he was in that movie. You can't tell me different. He would not come in unless you welcome him into the door. I wouldn't welcome him in my door. Now, Government Newsom can knock at my door. We're going to sit down and have a talk, and he can teach me some things. But I wouldn't welcome these people in my door. No. Sinners. Think about that movie. So, it says Donald Trump and his family are profiting off the presidency tenfold. Yes, they are. From golf course openings to crypto, the Trumps have made an estimated $3.4 billion. MAGA. You bragged about, he's not getting paid from the White House. And he wants us to spend $1 billion, the taxpayers, to fix up this plane he got from Contour, this jet, used jet. Donnie, you could have bought your own. So anyway, even before Donald Trump officially began his second term in office, his family businesses were beginning the race to milk the presidency for every cent they could. Now, a new analysis from the New Yorker has put a potential dollar figure on how much Trump's crypto ventures, real estate deals, licensing agreements, and other gifts have netted America's first family over the course of Trump's time in politics. A staggering $3.4 billion. The total is an estimate as the Trump organization and its various artillery companies and ventures, which are largely under control of the man in the Oval Office adult children, have not been entirely transparent regarding their finances. The New Yorker estimated that the man in the Oval Office varies cryptocurrency had generated at least 2.37 billion in value. Financial investments coordinated by Donnie Jr., Eric Trump, and generated 339.6 million. And Trump's flagship Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach, Florida, has ranked in 125 million in extra profits. Just last month, the man in the Oval Office took a detour from a state trip to Scotland, for which millions of taxpayer dollars were spent on traveling in security to inaugurate a new Trump golf course. That has nothing to do with us American people. Why are we paying $10 million for that? Okay. To inaugurate a new Trump golf course near Aberdeen, Scotland. On that same trip, Trump hosted British Prime Minister Keir Starmer at his private Turnberry Golf Club, which was the practice during Trump's first term. Will likely profit off the president's choices to use it as a venue. The same week, it was reported that Trump has privately discussed hosting the G20 summit of world leaders at his Dover Golf Club. More taxpayers' money paying for that too. We ain't got nothing to do with his golf clubs. It has nothing to do with the American people. How are we benefiting? We're not. But he is, and his kids, and that awful wife that will not live with him in the White House. Okay. As previously reported by Rolling Stone, the man in the Oval Office had complained to his inner circle that it was stupid of him to leave so much money on the table during his first term. So he learned to con more and better, honey. And that he planned to rectify his mistake the second term, and he's doing it even for his billionaire friends. Yes. The fact that the family business deals making headlines around the world are being coordinated by Trump's children in a convenient loophole that allows the man in the Oval Office to escape many of the disclosure and ethics laws that govern private investments by public officials. After years accusing his political opponents and their sons of leveraging the status of the White House to enrich themselves, this buffoon Donald Trump, the Trumps are engaged in an open campaign, an open grift, unlike in any history of the Oval Office, and Americans are now just beginning to get a full picture of just how rich People's House is making Donald Trump. They pimped out the White House. They pimping it out with the ugly, cheap gold flakes everywhere. America, we're paying for that too. While the American people grow broker, my business is suffering too. I don't front. I can't tell you the truth. Because I got God, I keep living and I'm surviving. Donald Trump is not helping you, America. He's breaking you. He is breaking this country into pieces. And he doesn't care. He's getting richer. His friends that are billionaires, they're getting richer. He put them in their cabinet. to manipulate the game, and they don't pay high taxes. They don't pay any taxes. So Donnie and his so let's take a little listeners, because Hunter Biden has something to say. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know whether to call you king or queen because I don't want to disrespect you, but hold your crown proud because, honey, FDT, F Donald Trump. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. So we're going to watch, and this comes from Occupy Democrats. Oh, Melania, you never been fit to be a first lady. You just never have, girl. Uh-oh. Can't play music. Sorry about that. We're breaking. Hunter Biden gives the perfect response to MAGA First Lady Melania Trump. I don't even like calling her First Lady because she don't fit the bill. No. Hunter Biden gives the perfect response to MAGA First Lady Melania Trump after her attorney sends him a letter demanding that he retract his claims, linking her to Jeffrey Epstein and threatening a $1 billion. Girl, sit down. Sit down, Miss Porn Star. Sit your ass down. The news all over the news in Russia. And you bragged about it in the book you wrote. You're not first lady material, Melania Trump. You're trash like your husband, and you won't even stand in the White House with him. When the last time you gave him some nookie? Do your wifely duties, girl. Anyway, $1 billion defamation lawsuit. F that. That's not going to happen, Melania. Because Jeffrey Epstein, the Donald Trump's biographer, said it's true. We don't know if it's true, but we know you're a ho in a Merry Christmas, Melania. And you proud of your news? No, you're not, girl. Stop fronting. You lie like your husband. Now tell me, America, isn't this racist? I'm about to show you something. Tell me. No, I'll wait, but it's very racist. Yes.
To get one congressional seat, it takes 430 residents to get one. But for Latinos, in order to get one congressional seat, it takes 1.2 million.
Listen
that
carefully.
Means it takes 3 times as many Latino voters to get the same representation. So what does that mean? That means as a Latino from Texas, the value of me to Texas is 1/3 of that of a white resident. If you're black in Texas, it takes 2 million black residents to get one member of Congress.
How racist.
Their voting power
and
is
they're going to
1/5
redistrict
of a white person.
Texas.
So it takes 3 Latino residents to equal that of the voting power of white residents, which is given in this map. It takes 5 black Texans to match the voting power of 1 white resident in Texas. That is the fundamental unfairness. In order to get one congressional seat, it takes 430 residents to get one. But for Latinos, in order to get one congressional seat, it takes 1.2 million. That means it takes 3 times as many.
America was built on the backs of black people, and the only people that prospered was white people. We built our black towns, and what did you do? You tore them down and burned them down, and you even abused black people, some unalived. Redistricting Texas and other states is so racist. So racist. But no matter how racist you guys are, the black woman is the most educated in this country. So you toot your horn and you salute me and said, congratulations, queen. I paid my own way to go to college. I didn't get any financial aid. And a lot of y'all come on here, MAGA, and call me a welfare queen. Bitch, I don't get welfare and food stamps. No. I would love to. And I'm very honest. I wish the F I could get food stamps. It's hard out here for a PIMP. It is hard out here. Yes, I wish I could get them. I won't lie to you. I can't get them. No. I wish I could. Everybody can use them right now. Donald Trump pimping out the White House. Hey, we need to get something free too. But we ain't gonna get it. So Donald Trump couldn't get his rocks off by targeting our beautiful brown people. So now he has his bow in arrow target at beautiful black people. God protect us. Come now, Lord. That's what I feel. I'm going to say this again to you, then I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Donald Trump could not get his rocks off by targeting our beautiful brown people. So now he has his bow and arrow targeted at beautiful black people. Protect us, God. That's all I can say. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Good morning. This is Commissioner Anthony Lorenzo Green, and it is like over 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm down here at 48.
Hit the like button, beautiful kings and queens.
President Trump and his Gestapo paid a visit to Deanwood tonight.
Thank you for the love and support.
Along with other police agencies, shot at individuals on 48th Street. Thankfully, no one was hit, but there were 2 people detained. I'm still waiting for one of those individuals to be released. They've been holding him hostage in the alley in the neighborhood for a couple hours now. And it's my understanding because he didn't do anything. He's an innocent bystander.
Targeting blacks.
And detain him. There were several police agencies.
It's a crime in America to be black. Allegedly. And from what I see, it is. And it always has been.
All the police resources you can name was out here in the community. Sheriff Row is still blocked off right now. So all the people that love to waste our tax dollars on all this police coverage in this city, let me tell you, a chunk of it is sitting right here in Deanwood doing nothing. So it's a shame that our community has to go through this in a city where everyone likes to pretend like this is something that just started happening when this president got in office. Feds been invading our neighborhoods for years. Deanwood is no stranger to a long list of federal agencies coming into our community to start nonsense. And tonight is no different. The only difference is that the president made an announcement that he was doing this. So here we are, 2 a.m. in the morning, waiting for an individual to be released, so everybody can go to sleep and go about their business. Maybe one of the elected officials that serve on the council that get paid to serve us will speak up and say something. Maybe our mayor will speak up and say something. I don't really care. But what I do care about is the safety of the residents in my community, ensure that they are not being hindered, impacted, and harassed,
but they are
by any entity in this city whatsoever. Deanwood don't play that. We have no shame about.
What did I tell y'all before I showed you the video? What Donald Trump doing? He's targeting black and brown people. But right now, he's trying to put that big fat foot across the necks of black people. We will not let y'all do to us what you did to George Floyd. It ain't happening, Donnie. It's not happening. Because you had your bow and arrow pointed at the brown people. Now you decide to take that bow and arrow and point it at black and my beautiful black people. You are racist, Donnie. You no good. You no good for this country. You're fat, you're funky, and you're ugly. Get thee away, Satan. So Donald Trump is costing the American people billions of dollars. He got to go.
I've been paying attention to one of the biggest corruptions in the White House. This is the transfer of this luxury jet from the country of Qatar to Donald Trump. He's planning on taking this jet with him to use privately for him and his family after he's president. I mean, that's absolutely outrageous. But what we have learned this week is the price tag. Because in order to get this jet ready to be used by a president of the United States, it needs a massive upgrade. And the price tag now looks to be about $1 billion. And there is reporting that right now the Department of Defense is taking money from other critical accounts that protect the United States from attack and using that money now to get that jet ready for Donald Trump to use personally. $1 billion of your money is being used to give Donald Trump and his family a private, personal luxury jet. That's unacceptable. Democrats and Republicans should stop that from happening right now. because it's never happened before in the history of the country. No president of the United States has taken Air Force One with him when he left office. And to add insult to injury, we're now talking about $1 billion of your taxpayer money going to fund this project. So as we get more information about how deeply immoral and corrupt this transfer and
this
retrofit
regime
of
is the most
luxury jet is,
corrupted.
it makes it more important that Republicans in Congress join us to stop this from ever happening. You've likely been paying attention to one of the biggest corruptions in the White House. This is the transfer of this luxury jet from the country of Qatar.
Yeah, the luxury jet that's going to cost America $1 billion to fix up to the liking of the New York Michelin blimp, Donald Trump, fat boy. When I tell y'all I'm so tired of this man, I've never been more tired of a man than I'm tired of him. And I don't have to sleep beside him. I don't have to smell him, but I can smell him through my phone. I hate even seeing his face. I hate his voice. I's tired, Lord. Take him. Just take him, Jesus. You taking so many good people. Why not him? And he's a monster. Oh, Donnie, please just stop. Just stop. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
We have some news right now. Donald Trump is very obsessed with getting the Nobel Peace Prize, so much so that he cold called
He ain't gonna get it.
Minister to ask him whether or not he can get the Nobel Peace Prize. According to Politico,
he only won it because President Barack got it. He earned it.
Tariffs, and then also decided to bring up the Nobel Peace Prize. He has been asking around multiple times to multiple countries trying to get a Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts in India, Pakistan, and elsewhere. But here's the issue.
He didn't accomplish anything.
Donald Trump claimed he would end in 24 hours, including what's happening in Gaza, including what's happening
in Ukraine.
Hit
the like button, beautiful people.
There's no end in sight just yet. And despite that, Donald Trump continues to essentially demand a Nobel Peace Prize. He hasn't gotten it, but ultimately the reason why he wants this Nobel Peace Prize so badly is because Barack Obama got a Nobel Peace Prize. Donald Trump just wants to be better than Obama, or at least the same level. Spread the word so more people know, and follow along, stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. More to come very soon. We have some news right now.
Subscribe to Aaron Partners. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. He's amazing. He's amazing. I love him. I love all of them. It's some great content creators here on YouTube. Support them. It's a lot of work they're putting in. It's not easy to do a YouTube channel. Don't let nobody fool you. Support other YouTube channels. So now we all know what has inspired Donnie to throw that tacky gold all over the White House. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And I'm going to read it to you. Why he's inspired with all this tacky gold all over the Oval Office. It looks so crazy. Let me show you pictures. I'm going to read the article to you. This would inspire him. In Russia, this what I guess they do in Russia. That's what it states. This is what he's doing to the White House, y'all. Even Versace house had a lot of it, but it was tasteful in Versace's home in Miami. Donnie doesn't do anything tasteful. So it said Trump and Ivana in Leningrad, Russia in 1987. Now you know what inspired his Oval Office restorations. Okay. Feminist News now says Trump's 1987 trip to Moscow was orchestrated by the Soviet diplomatic services with the KGB. You know they say he's part of the KGB. I showed you the video about that, the documentary. With the KGB assistance, with the dual goals of fostering business relations and potential cultivating Trump for intelligence or political purposes. Ivana Trump's father, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and I'm not going to try. It's a Russian name, and I don't know how to pronounce it. Was an informer for the Czechoslovakia State Security Service, which was the secret police and intelligence agents of communist Czechoslovakia during the Cold War. State Security Service activities was closely aligned with the Soviet. So, Some of the information gathered likely reached Moscow. He had a functional relationship with the Czechs, secret police, providing information about his daughter Ivana and her life in the United States, including Donald Trump's activities and ambitions. Milo was classified, that's her father, Milo was classified as conspiratorial informer, meaning the discreetly passed along information without being a former agent or a publicly associated collaborator. This relationship afforded him some cover and plausible deniability, which assisting the State Security Service surveillance efforts. The State Security Service surveillance efforts closely monitored Ivana and Donald Trump starting from their marriage in 1977. Kept files on the family, relying on Milos for update. So, her parents was in on spying on America too. So, Donnie, you've been a spy. What? It's been said you've been a spy a long time. I don't know if you have been, and I don't care, because I ain't got to be near you. You smell bad, allegedly. But a lot of your colleagues have said that. You smell bad. And I can believe it. Looking at you with all that makeup on and you're sweating with it on, you just look nasty. Nothing is pleasant about Donald Trump. So that's where he gets his idea from, putting all this ugly gold all over the White House. He just a piece of trash. No good. You no good. You no good, Donnie. Hit that like button. Come on, get me to 60 likes, beautiful ones. So we're going to tap back in on some Jeffrey Epstein stuff, okay? So Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell had many connections with secret intelligence.
Epstein, a secret agent. Well, let's take a look at this. Epstein was a board member on Rockefeller University. He was a member of the Trilateral Commission. He was a member on the Council of Foreign Relations. He was a part of the Clinton Global Initiative. He had business relationships in all of America, Europe, and Israel. Another interesting thing about Israel is that Robert Maxwell, the father of Ghislaine Maxwell, was buried in Jerusalem after being found dead in the Atlantic Ocean. And in April 2008, Epstein went to Israel and met with a bunch of research scientists, along with visiting a bunch of Israeli military bases. And this is right around the time he was being tried for having sex with minors, which is starting to make a lot of sense why Alexander Acosta let him off so easy on the plea deal. And in 2015, an Israeli newspaper said that Epstein invested in a startup, Reporty Homeland Security, which was connected to Israel's defense industry, which was led by the Israeli prime minister at the time. So to me, it's starting to make more and more sense of how Epstein got all of his money. Jeffrey Epstein, a secret agent. Well, let's take a look at this.
They said the same thing about Donnie Boy. He's a secret agent. I can believe it for Russia. Yeah. Russia intelligence. I can believe it. Come on, give me 5 more likes before I continue. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Come on, stop playing in my face. Hit that like button. Come on. Thank you. I see somebody hit the like button. Get me to 100 likes tonight. I was getting 100 likes a lot, and y'all just gave up on loving on me. I come in, I love on y'all daily because I know you need it. I give you what you want. I give you what you need. Now give me what I want and give me what I need. So remember, Trump and MAGA Republicans said they won't come for the elderly, Social Security, Medicaid, etc. Well, we all know they are liars. Thank you. I love y'all. I'm going to read to you what Jasmine Crockett has to say. I love Queen Jasmine Crockett. Excuse me. Jasmine Crockett says, 90 years after Social Security was signed into law, Trump and MAGA Republicans think America First means coming for the benefits of our seniors earned. In my district alone, this is what she says, 107,356 people in court on Social Security to survive. Prices keep climbing. But instead of protecting seniors, Trump is protecting billionaires and pedos. I said the pedos part, yeah. He's taken from folks who worked their whole lives and letting billionaires skate by. That's the epitome of betrayal. Betrayal. Donald Trump has betrayed the American people. He said deuces to making sure we benefit, while him and his family benefit and the billionaires. He said deuces to America. I love that woman, Jasmine Crockett. America, we are in danger. What I'm talking about. Prayers up for Texas. That's all I got to say.
Happening down in that room right now is nothing but a scam and a sham on the people of Texas and the American public.
This ain't Texas.
And this bullshit president has
Ain't no hold 'em.
on his watch, and this governor has perpetuated this scheme. And so I didn't know what else to say that my colleagues haven't already told you.
I need more likes, beautiful kings and queens.
And I looked up at the flag that stands above it. I saw the star on that flag. And the flag used to mean something in Texas. It was symbolic for strength and independence. I'm pretty certain now that under the watch of Greg Abbott, that's nothing more than a one-star Google review.
Greg Abbott is a wheelchair thug.
Let's be clear. The facts are clear. We have a woeful education system, a woeful healthcare system, a woeful infrastructure system that couldn't even give people in Kerr County water gauges, 100-year-old technology and sirens. That never happened, even though it was asked in this very last regular session, and that bill was killed by the lieutenant governor. We have time after time asked them to fix the infrastructure of our rural communities, and Republicans have failed to do so. We have time after time asked them to fix the infrastructure of communities along the border, on communications, so that we wouldn't have another Uvalde. And
while they fixing the infrastructure, fix Donald Trump's brain, Lord. Texas in trouble. And while Texas is in trouble, America's in trouble. We are in danger. Greg Abbott, the wheelchair gangster, plans on redistricting Texas. And because of that, the great government Newsom will be redistricting. I hate saying that word. My tongue gets twisted when I'm saying it. California. California pays the most taxes. It's the biggest, the baddest, the largest. That's Texas. No. California. Abbott, you're a red state like Georgia. And what does the blue state, California, have to do? Help the red states. Your lovely family members, their welfare food stamps, which they need them. The funding pretty much comes from California, the blue state. Georgia, too. They help Georgia. I live in Georgia. I don't get any of those benefits, but the people need them. We can judge them all we want to. I'm not going to judge them. Because it's hard out here for a pimp. I ain't judging nobody. I'm depending on God, and I'm loving on y'all because I can't fight with you every day because I got to get to heaven. And I want God to come quick and soon. We must continue. So we're going to listen to Governor J.B. Pritzker. He humiliates Trump on live TV. I love this man.
Lose the Congress in 2026. That's why he's going to his allies and hoping that they can save him. And we've all got to stand up against this. It's cheating.
Stand against the regime of Donald Trump.
He cheats at golf. And now he's trying to cheat the American people out of their vote. He's going to lose the Congress in 2026. That's why he's going to his allies and hoping that they can save him. And we've all got to stand up against this. It's cheating. Donald Trump is a cheater. He cheats on his wives. He cheats at golf. And now he's trying to cheat the American people out of their vote. He's going to lose.
He cheated the American people his first term. He is cheating the American people his second term. And what does MAGA do? They praise him while he abuses them. He abuses the American people. You don't praise anybody when they've done bad. And you don't reward someone when they do bad. You reward people when they do good. But I got to be honest, I'm guilty of rewarding people when they do bad. Because MAGA comes in here and chew me out daily, and I give them love. I give them what they want. I give them what they need. Because sometimes you got to teach people love because they're not receiving it. So if you give it to them, but when they abuse you, they take advantage of it. I can't no longer give you what you want and what you need. But for now, I'm going to give you what you want and what you need and let you know you are loved daily when you come in my chat. Because we all need love. But Donald Trump is not giving you love. He's abusing the American people. So, oh, Melania, look who you married, girl. He has you entangled in his mess, Melania. The lady with all the news over the internet, the news were all over the Russian news. Your husband is not good for you, and he's not good for America.
This just broke. Melania Trump just threatened to sue Hunter Biden for, get this, $1 billion for saying this.
According to his biographer, is that Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania. That's how Melania and the First Lady and the President met.
Really?
Yeah.
Epstein made the intro.
Yeah, according to Michael Wolff.
Yeah.
And so
The problem is Melania right here standing next to Jeffrey Epstein doesn't understand how the legal system works. Hunter Biden told the complete truth.
Melania said my whole card been deleted.
That Melania Trump met Donald through Jeffrey Epstein. Therefore, Hunter Biden's statement here is 100% accurate. Melania Trump never sued Michael Wolff for making the actual statement. I have a better idea, Melania. Instead of wasting your time threatening Hunter Biden for the hell of it, why don't you actually threaten your husband to release the Epstein files so that we can move on and people stop accusing you and your husband of having these associations with Jeffrey Epstein? This just broke. Melania Trump just threatened to sue Hunter.
Gail, let me tell you something, Gail. Just because you married the orange man, your whole card has not been deleted. Oops, it hadn't been deleted. You and Drell from Basketball Wives, Drell's a beautiful girl. It ain't been deleted, girl. Melania, you know Donnie ain't getting up. We know you still doing a little something, girl. You probably my age or a little older, maybe a little younger than me. I'm 51. Girl, you still tingling, although I'm practicing abstinence right now. It run through your blood. You ain't practicing abstinence. Donnie ain't hitting it. You don't want to give him none because you can't take the smell and you don't want to look at the body naked. I understand. I don't want to see that raw hen neither. Girl, well, how did you stay married to him this long? Oh, you must got a great insurance policy, but then again, I don't know what that prenup is like. Bless your soul. Melania Trump, you're not getting $1 billion from Hunter Biden. Shut up, girl. That girl is dumb, like her husband. So, Move On made a very interesting slide about Epstein cover-up. Let's take a look. So I'm going to show you, then I'm going to read from the slide, okay? So it says, as usual, Trump have a team helping him with this dirty work. Hit the like button, please. Come on, get me to 100 likes. I love you all. Hit that like button right now. So I'm going to show y'all. It says the Epstein cover-up caucus. This is the caucus. So, Pam Bundy. I'm going to show you, then I'm going to read it. Beautiful kings and queens. Oh, Pam Bundy, Attorney General of the United States. She's supposed to work for us, but she's not loyal to us. She's loyal to the Trump regime. So February 21st, 2025, she said that an Epstein client list was sitting on her desk for review. Okay, February 27th, she said release files to right-wing influencers, only for it to be revealed that those files were already public. She didn't get them anything that we hadn't seen. May 2025, she said, I told Trump that his name is in the files. We know about that. In May, she told him. July the 7th, 2025, an announcement that there were no client lists and that further files would not be released. That is the part on Pam Bundy. Stooge number one. They call her Stooge number one. The woman that used to be attracted till she became part of Donald Trump's cabinet, now she look a hot mess. You know, anybody be around Donald Trump, their life become a mess. They look a mess. That's what happened to this once cute blonde-headed white woman. Okay, stooge number two, Mike Johnson. Oh, Mike Johnson, mad Mike Johnson want to put his mouth on some black what? Eggplant grinder. Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House of Representatives, took 180 and switched his opinion in days. July the 15th, he announced that we should put everything out there and let the American people decide. July the 22nd, 2025, abruptly ended House sessions to block any potential votes to release what? The Epstein files. That was stooge number two, Mike Johnson. Hit the like button. Get me to 100 likes. Come on. I give you what you want. I give you what you need daily on my channel. And I do right by me. I am the queen sitting in my castle. And you joining me. And you're not peasants. You kings and queens too. So do right by me. Love on me. I love you. July the 25th. It introduced a resolution to release all of the Epstein files. Republicans voted against it. Okay. Rude voted 5-7 to block the full House from voting on the amendment to have a full release of the Epstein files. But then our girl, Queen Summer Lee, she got the subpoena for the Epstein files. Yes, she did. So we're going to move along, okay? Epstein, Trump's trying to hide too much. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Because you know I give you what you want, I give you what you need.
That he's trying to hide, and the more he says,
this is Epstein's brother
the more
speaking.
lies that come out, the more people are questioning it, and they don't want to let this issue die because it's obvious they're hiding things.
So do you believe, despite denials from the Justice
Come
Department,
on, get me to 100 before I get off of here, please.
Powerful people, and that Donald Trump's name was on that list?
I don't know of any list. I don't know. I can either confirm.
That's Epstein's brother speaking.
With Jeffrey's business, I'm really concerned about the circumstances surrounding his death or his murder. But I do know that he and Trump were extremely good friends back in the 90s into the 2000s.
Let me come back to that. But I mean, you described the death of your brother as murder. I mean, there's no evidence to support that, is there?
Well, actually, there is evidence to support that. The
I agree.
The day after he was found dead in his cell,
Excuse
two
me.
very highly qualified pathologists, they said they couldn't call it a suicide because it looked too much like a homicide. Now, that doesn't appear in any of the reports.
Yeah, the Department of Justice carried out an exhaustive review, to use their words, of your brother's death and found that he died by suicide. What was your response when you heard that?
Well, I don't think they did an exhaustive review because if they did, there's a lot of things they missed. This has never been investigated as a potential homicide.
I, Queen Lillie, excuse me, y'all. I have my air conditioner on and the vent is right above my head. I have allergies and sinus and it is whipping my tail. Drink plenty of water. That helps with your allergies and sinus as well. Okay. Oh, Donnie boy. Thug Thizzle. A fake thug in the Oval Office that loves to pimp out everything with all that ugly, cheap, tacky gold. Epstein brother believes Donnie has something to do with it. I believe that Donnie boy. Because when all this popped off, he was the man in the Oval Office. Think back. Think. Hit that like button. Come on. Somebody, it was at 86 and somebody took their light back. It's at 85. If you don't put that light back, I'm going to whoop you. I love you. So, I'm going to have to pass on that because we got to get out of here. I don't know how true this is, and this is Nick Fuentes. He's speaking on Donald Trump, and I believe some of it, but that doesn't mean you got to believe it because I believe it. But I believe some of what he's saying. So take a listen, y'all. But it's very interesting. This is his words and of his thoughts. But I find it interesting. Hit the like button, beautiful kings and queens.
Peter Thiel, the FBI informant and CIA
Listen
contractor.
carefully. Thank you.
Elon Musk, the defense contractor and PayPal mafia member with Peter Thiel, close confidant of David Sachs. And jdvance, who brokered the David Sachs fundraiser with Silicon Valley and Trump. Mentored by Peter Thiel, mentored by David Frum, who worked for Bill Kristol with Tucker Carlson.
I need 10 more likes.
Thiel, Musk, and Tucker lobbied Trump to pick Vance, and they said, if you don't, the CIA will kill you.
Y'all hear that?
Who's the CIA? Who does the CIA,
Peter
NSA,
Thiel,
FBI, DHS,
in my opinion,
contract with? Palantir,
that's his
founded
name.
by Peter Thiel and Alex Karp and Joe Lonsdale, Israel First Jews that after
Come
October
on, I
7th,
need more
flew
likes.
their board to Israel and provided them with facial recognition technology to murder Palestinians. jdvance, who upon becoming the VP nominee in his first interview said, we're going to bomb Iran, who went to the Quincy Institute and said, we need a pro-Israel spin on America first. Tucker, who interviewed Vance 46 times on his show, Vance hired his son. Vance's Rockbridge network was the spawning point of 1789 Capital, founded by Rebecca Mercer and Claire Monster Chris Buskirk, which gave Tucker $15 million.
I need 9 more likes, people. Thank you.
That spawned Milo Yiannopoulos' career. And Rebecca Mercer hand-selected George Farmer, Candace Owens'
Hello, King Patrick
to run
Hunt.
Parler in 2021.
Thank you, Queen Victorious
This is why they
one.
want me dead. Who's the Fed? Who's the Fed here? Because I brought all the receipts. Peter Thiel,
See, Peter Thiel, jdvance, they are part of what? Project 2025. They are a group of dangerous people. Nick Fuentes, I believe you. I believe everything you said. This thing is well put together. The regime is real. We don't have to settle for it. But watch out. One moment.
People in that report are still fighting to keep their names private. Sean, they have no legal basis to do so unless they're a child, a victim, or
that's what she used to say.
Defendant by some
See, she was
chance
attracted
against a
then.
potential case against Ghislaine Maxwell, and I think Mark Garagos, as a great criminal defense attorney, will back that up as well. And if people in that report are still fighting,
okay, that's what she said, November 22nd, 2024. She's singing a whole new tune now with old Donnie boy. She's doing a cover up. Yep. The whole thought of Donnie boy, I just want to clench my pearls. My real freshwater pearls. Oh, these people are so sinful. Take them to church. They need it. But Donnie don't want to go to church. He don't want to do that. He sell you a Bible, but he won't touch that Bible. Let's listen to her again, because in 2024, this is what she said. But now it's a complete cover-up protecting someone in the Epstein files. And who is that someone? Put it in my chat. Donald J. Trump.
People in that report are still fighting to keep their names private. Sean, they have no legal basis to do so unless they're a child, a victim, or a cooperating defendant by some chance against some potential case against Ghislaine Maxwell. And I think Mark Garagos,
wasn't she
as a great
attractive
criminal
then?
defense attorney, will back that up.
Donald Trump has
and if people in that
aged this
report are
woman.
still fighting to keep their names private, Sean, they have no legal basis to do so.
Well, Donnie has no legal basis to do so. Attorney General, you said that. Pam Bundy, girl, the one that was attractive in 2024. Now that she's been in a part of the Donald Trump regime, she look a hot mess. She wrinkled like, oh, Lord, like some old spoiled milk. You see how on the top of the milk when it's spoiled, what it looked like? Pam Bondi, that's what Donald Trump has done to you, darling. You were so pretty in 2024. Have y'all not noticed from Dr. Phil, the pillow guy, Mayor Giuliani or whatever his name is, the funk box, he's another old funk box. These people's lives became destroyed because they attached themselves to Donald J. Trump. They attached themselves to filth. Cleanliness is the closest thing to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. The closest thing to God. But Donald Trump is pure filth. He's unworthy to even mention our Lord and Savior. Death becomes him. Oh, I can't play music. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to read this to you. It said, Epstein phone directory from his computer contains 14 phone numbers for Donald Trump. What you need 14 phone numbers for, Donnie? Ain't nothing but a gangster party. I told y'all. Epstein phone directory from his computer contains 14 phone numbers for Donald Trump, including emergency numbers, car numbers, and numbers to Trump's security guard and houseman. Uh-oh. So, if Donnie is a clean person, he had more numbers than a DRUG dealer. You know how a DRUG dealer has several phones? I don't be around any of them in my old age, but I was young. I've seen what they do. I didn't indulge in anything because if I did, I would need work on my face. I haven't had any work on my face because I didn't indulge in drugs, DRUGS. And I haven't had Botox or fillers, none of that, and I never will do it. But, Donnie, 14 phone numbers? Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Did I hit mute? That's got music too. Anything with music, we can't play it. So I'm going to play this and we're going to get out of here, y'all. Come on, give me more likes. I give you what you want. I give you what you need. Come on, give me more likes. Come on. You can do it.
All right, Trumpers, come and get me. Hey, listen, Donald
Thank
Trump
you.
said Gavin Newsom was an idiot. Has he looked in the mirror lately? Because I'm pretty sure he might be one, okay? So listen, here's the deal. Donald Trump is on a rant to try to clean up Washington. He's on a rant saying Gavin Newsom's an idiot because Gavin Newsom's coming after him. Washington's coming after him. He's also gearing up to rig the midterms because he doesn't need to lose control. Because if he loses control, then he can't do all the shady shit that he does. This is basically your news update for tonight because he's also in his press conference today sitting there saying that Washington is kind of going downhill, which is kind of bad to say of him, the one in charge. But hey, listen, that's to be expected.
The crime rate is actually down in Washington.
He's going to continue ruining
by
Washington.
30%.
He's going to continue to ruin our lives and ruin America. That's kind of what he does on a daily basis. But look, Gavin Newsom will fix it. Kamala can fix it. Democrats are going to win in the midterm election. Then we're going to take over.
I'm excited.
2028 going into 29, and we're going to have Democrats all the way around to fix this mess that Donald Trump has done. It's bad. It's bad when you sit there and say that Washington's a shit show and you're the one running it. Magus, thanks for screwing us.
That's bad. Yeah, you the one running it, Donnie. So if it's bad on your watch, that's a representation of you. But he's dumb. His IQ is 73.
Know for a fact that anti-vaccine rhetoric is indeed what motivated White.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
This happened in my city, y'all.
30-year-old Patrick Joseph White, the suspected gunman.
This past Friday.
Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta. Last Friday.
And Donald Trump haven't said a word.
200 rounds at 6 buildings at the CDC's Atlanta.
Why? Because it was a white guy that did it.
Windows with bullets piercing blast-resistant windows and spattering glass shards into numerous rooms.
Over 500 shell casings have been recovered from the crime scene.
White crime, he ain't gonna talk about it.
A total of 5 firearms, along with other
ain't nothing but a gangster party.
And will be submitted for further forensic testing.
During the shooting, police say White killed DeKalb County police officer David Rose
The
before
white
taking his own life.
guy
Authorities say the suspect
pop
broke
out
into
a
a safe
black
at his
police
family's
officer.
home, taking a gun that belonged to his father.
And Donnie did nothing. He haven't mentioned it not once. Why? Donnie think it's okay that a mediocre white man pop out a black police officer. He hasn't said not one word. Because when white mediocre men commit crimes, in Donnie's eyes, it's okay. Y'all, I have enjoyed y'all. But I'm going to give you something motivational before we get up out of here, okay? Because we can't leave on a sour note. No, we got to rejoice and love. Because I love you all. I even love MAGA. I ain't begging you to love me back. Honey, black people ain't with them no more. We ain't begging. We taking over. And we sharing with y'all. We ain't like you. So we're going to listen to this motivation. I'd like to show this, as everybody know.
Wrong one way too early. You didn't grow up.
Hold on. I'm going to start it over.
You were the strong one way too early. You didn't grow up. You braced. Because life didn't give you time to bloom. It asked you to survive. You were the strong one way too early. You were the responsible one. The emotional sponge. The kid that knew how to read the room better than play in it. You learned to carry what wasn't yours. To soothe people who scared you. To parent while still being a child.
Amen. That was me.
Why
hit that like button. Somebody took that like back.
Softness makes you flinch.
It was 103, now it's 102. Y'all, oh, y'all spanking me. Don't do that. Love on me.
You armored up. You made it.
I give you what you want. I give you what you need.
It isn't the last of the story. There is still a soft version, a real version, and they're not gone.
Thank you.
Waiting for permission. So let them come home. And I hope that helps just a little bit.
I'm going to play it again, and this time I'm not going to talk. I apologize. Because encouragement is important. Love is important.
Way too early. You didn't grow up. You braced. Because life didn't give you time to bloom. It asked you to survive. You were the strong one way too early. You were the responsible one. The emotional sponge. The kid that knew how to read the room better than play in it. You learned to carry what wasn't yours. To soothe people who scared you. To parent while still being a child. And now you're wondering why rest feels unsafe. Why softness makes you flinch. Why you don't know how to need without shame. But none of that is your fault. You adapted. You armored up. You made it. But listen, the strong version of you, it isn't the last of the story. There is still a soft version, a real version, and they're not gone. Just waiting for permission. So let them come home. And I hope that helps just a little bit.
I pray that it encourages someone out there. I do, y'all, because we all need encouragement. I need encouragement myself, y'all. His name is Stephen Wright Counselor on TikTok. Go follow him on TikTok, Stephen Wright Counselor. I truly enjoy his channel. He encourages me. I need encouragement at 51 years old. We all need it. It don't matter what age. Don't be embarrassed by anything. Believe in yourself and know that God loves you. Don't go a day without encouraging others. Don't go a day without telling somebody you love them. I love you guys, and let my love spread all the way out through the weekend, because I will not be going live this weekend unless it's just something just really worth me coming live for. But I want to tell you something. Know that God loves you. Know that you are one of a kind, one in a million. There's nobody else like you. That's what makes you special. Try to daily put out love. Try not to put out hate. Try to avoid that. Because God loves you, so what he wants you to do, he wants you to love on others. Do it daily. Spend this weekend being kind-hearted, loving, and spread peace and joy. I love you guys, and may God continue to bless you. God bless. Goodbye.